Welcome to Dallas Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 7th. I believe so. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I watched WWE's Money in the Bank. Well, I went live. I didn't watch it. Well, technically I did watch it. What am I talking about? I went to Money in the Bank. I got 2 t-shirts. I don't know if I can show you guys. Is my camera good? So we got the Cody Rhodes one, the special edition for Toronto Maple Leafs. That's one of them. This is what I got at Money in the Bank. And the second one is the Yeet. For some reason I got dirt all over it. Why do I have dirt all over it? I didn't wear it yet. We have the Yeet one. Jey Uso's Yeet. So that was pretty cool. I was trying to get a Money in the Bank, but it was sold out. That was the Money in the Bank briefcase, but they were sold out. That's the sucky part, that they weren't sold out. But we got some interesting things that happened at Money in the Bank. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Trish Stratus showed up. She was the host of Money in the Bank. That's what she was doing. That's why she was there. She was the host. I don't understand the host thing, because she didn't do anything. She just talked. She didn't make no matches. She just talked. Is my eye better now? It's been days. Ladies and gentlemen, but she brought out the 16-time champion John Cena. John Cena made a big surprise appearance to Money in the Bank. But the reason why he came is a sad thing. Because he just announced that he's going to be retiring. He said he will be at the Royal Rumble. He will be at the premiere Monday Night Raw going to Netflix. He will be at the Royal Rumble. He will be at the Elimination Chamber, and he will be at WrestleMania. But those are his last pay-per-views, PLEs. But he did put, I think he put something on there that in the post show that he is going to be trying to do January to December. It's like a retirement tour that he wants to do, but WrestleMania will be his last WrestleMania, because WrestleMania for 2026 will be in April. So I guess that's why he said it's going to be his last. It's going to be his last WrestleMania that he's going to compete in. He's having his own WWE's retirement tour. A lot of wrestlers did it. Kurt Angle did it. Who else retired? No, I can't say Adam Copeland because he did not retire. So, yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, even AEW had a return on Collusion with the open challenge for Jack Perry's championship, TNT title. Marco Stunt made his return. He was part of the Jurassic Express. And that was pretty interesting, and that's pretty cool for him. I haven't seen him in a lot of indie wrestling. I've seen some on videos. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. And they just announced that they're going to bring one of the old school pay-per-views back to WWE in October. And it's going to be in Atlanta. And it's called Bad Blood. So that's going to be interesting to see as well. What else they had updates before we get to the matches here? I'm not going to tell you guys everything that happened, because there was some crazy bumps in these ladder matches. But I guess there's not a lot of updates here. We got Drew McIntyre versus Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable, Jey Uso, and LA Knight for the Money in the Bank briefcase. I thought it was a pretty decent match. The fans went nuts. Oh my God, for Jey Uso, everybody was doing this. I was doing it too. Ladies and gentlemen, that was crazy. But there was even Andrade did a 6 sunset powerbomb that he did the same way he did to Finn Balor a couple of years ago. He did it to Carmelo Hayes as well. He did a sunset powerbomb off the ladder into another ladder. It was bridged through the ropes and the ladder. That was pretty cool to see live. That was pretty cool. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Drew McIntyre. He is Mr. Money in the Bank. And then we got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. It was I don't know what I was saying over there, but Intercontinental Championship. I thought it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match, and still your Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. Everybody was singing his song. Everybody was singing everybody's song, except for Kevin Owens, because it's not really it's people like it. It's just hard to sing with. Because there's no like a good beats that you do like you do with Sami Zayn. I know Sami Zayn doesn't have a lot of lyrics except "Let's Go," but it's more catchy. I'm sorry for Kevin Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins. There was a botch there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened. It was a pretty decent match, but Seth Rollins did a superplex Falcon Arrow combo. I don't know what's supposed to happen, but the referee was about to hit 3, but he stopped the pin. And Damian Priest did not kick out. And then Drew McIntyre came out, and he made it a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Damian Priest got rid of Seth Rollins, did a Claymore, he got rid of him, and then he did a little weak Claymore onto Damian Priest. And then here comes CM Punk attacking Drew McIntyre and screwing him in another shot of the World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of that match, and still your World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest, he stays with the Judgment Day, and Seth Rollins is no longer allowed to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship since Damian Priest is champion. What's going to happen? We don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, post-show, we got Drew McIntyre. He's so pissed, he started yelling in the post-show. He's mad, and there was referees trying to get him away. He shoved him away. Adam Pearce tried to grab him, and Drew McIntyre elbows him in the face. But Wade Barrett had to calm him down because Wade Barrett and Drew McIntyre are best friends. But we heard that Adam Pearce says both guys, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, because of their actions, they got fined, and I believe Drew McIntyre is suspended because CM Punk did not hit Adam Pearce, but he wasn't not supposed to be in the match. He wasn't supposed to show up, so he got fined. I don't know why. It's a triple threat match. Why can't he just come in and attack somebody? That doesn't make any sense. But Drew McIntyre, I understand, because he hit a authority figure. So that's more interesting there. But CM Punk getting fined because it's a triple threat, no disqualifications. Even Michael Cole said there was no disqualifications. I watched the video back. He said because CM Punk grabbed the World Heavyweight Championship and hit Drew McIntyre with it, and Michael Cole says that it's no disqualification. And then we have Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green versus Io Sky versus Laura Valkyria versus Zoe Stark for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and for the Money in the Bank briefcase. I thought it was a pretty decent match, ladies and gentlemen. Io did a power driver onto Zoe Stark onto the ladder, same way how Andrade had the ladder. It was wedged between the middle rope and the ladder, and she did a nasty move onto that ladder. Chelsea Green, she's scared of heights, but ladies and gentlemen, she tried to jump and get it. She tried to use the ladder and hit it like a piñata. But ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing that Chelsea Green did, there was 2 tables outside of the ring, set up. And Chelsea Green was on one of the ladders, and Tiffany Stratton was on the other. She shoves Chelsea Green's ladder. She fell off the ladder into the 2 tables. My God, I feel sorry for her. But she did an amazing job. She sold it. I hope she's okay. But that terrifies me because I hate heights. Oh, my God. But the winner of that match was Tiffany Stratton. The rumors are right that Drew McIntyre wins, and then he cashes in, and CM Punk costs him. And people are right about Tiffany Stratton winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the match that everybody wants to see because they think Roman Reigns will make his return. We got the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. Somebody said Jacob Fatu wasn't wrestling in this match. I think he's wrestling in this match. He was awesome to watch. I've never seen him live. I didn't see any of these Bloodline guys wrestle live before. I've never seen Cody Rhodes wrestle live before. I don't think I've seen Kevin Owens, but I've seen Randy Orton multiple times in live events before. We went like 2011. He was in that 2011 one. SmackDown. It was Edge's retirement back in the day, and then before he came back. So, ladies and gentlemen, they faced Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. I thought it was a pretty decent match, but there was another botch. I don't know why WWE want to hire this guy, because he botches everything. He botched his own debut, and now he botched a low blow. They knock out the referee. Kevin Owens was trying to do a package power driver. I think it was on Jacob Fatu. And then Tonga Loa tried to do a low blow, but he missed the low blow, and then he has to do it again. What are you doing? I don't get mad at the Damian Priest and Seth Rollins botch, because that could be. I don't think they botch a lot of times. Damian Priest kind of botched on Clash of the Castle with his leg, but that's not a good botch or a funny botch. That's nasty. But this guy missed a low blow. I don't know whose fault was that. Was it Kevin Owens moving up? Because he walked forward a little bit, and then Tonga Loa did the low blow like in the middle of the ring. And then he had to walk up again and do the low blow. So I don't know who messed that up, but the winner of that match was the Bloodline. And so Solo did spears, he did Samoan spikes, but Solo wins the match with his teammates, but he pinned Cody Rhodes. Does that mean Solo gets a shot at Cody Rhodes? But what I think is that Solo gets a title shot. Solo gets a title shot, and then Roman shows up. I don't think Roman will have a match at SummerSlam. That's when he makes his return. I don't think he's going to have a match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got NXT Heatwave. I did not know this thing starts earlier. I thought it starts at 8 o'clock, so I missed 2 championship matches. But I did got to the tag team titles to the NXT championship. I didn't get to watch the NXT North American title, the NXT North American Women's Championship. I always mess that one up. And we didn't watch the pre-show match. So the pre-show match, I guess we had 2 Canadians, Ariana Grace, teams up with Carmen, to versus JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. And then the winner of that match was Carmen and Ariana Grace. I'm surprised they won. But next week, this week that's coming up, they're going to be facing each other. We got a whole bunch of tag team matches as well. OTM will be facing the OC. Gallus will be versing Tyreek and Tyson. And I will tell you guys another one when we get there. First match of the evening, we got Oba Fami versus Wesley for the North American Championship. If Wesley loses, he will not allowed to get another championship shot while Oba Femi is the champion. He has to lose, and then Wesley gets a title shot if he wants to. The winner of that match, and people are saying Oba Femi was overpowering Wesley. He had some defense, but the winner of that match was Oba Femi. And ladies and gentlemen, Wesley says he doesn't know what to do next. So this Tuesday, he's going to address the future of Wesley in NXT. I have a feeling we might get the Rascals, or MSK, whatever you want to call it, back in NXT for a TNA crossover. I don't know, but anything could happen because Zachary Wentz talking about NXT. He says he was there before when he was ranting on Charlie Dempsey. But yeah, he said he'd been in NXT. Even Wesley says, I had a friend and we won tag team gold. He couldn't say his name because he didn't show up yet. So yeah, I think we might get the Rascals. I'm hoping somebody or a faction interrupts Wesley and we get the Rascals. MSK come back. I wouldn't care if it's only Zachary Wentz or both guys, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. I wouldn't mind it. Then we have Kiana Jordan will be versing Soruka for the NXT Women's North American Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and still your champion, Kiana Jordan. And then we had Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Chase University, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson with Roddy Osborne and Thea Hale and Ridge Holland wasn't there because they found out Ridge Holland cheated. So he wasn't allowed to be in Toronto. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was a great tag team match. What am I talking about? Decent. It was a great tag team match. And we heard that Nathan Frazier was late coming to the arena. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent tag team match. I enjoyed it. I thought HAC would win this. And maybe Axiom and Nathan Frazier break up as a team. Or one of them turn heel. But no, the winner of that match, it's still your tag team champions, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Then we have Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship. It was an okay match. I wasn't really excited that much. I'm sorry, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it in this match. The fans did, but I didn't. Would I rather see Julia versus Roxanne? Maybe. I haven't seen what Julia could do. This was supposed to be Julia's match. That's what people are saying. This was supposed to be her match, but she got injured. She had her injury on her wrist, so she can't do this match. Lola Vice was the replacement. So I don't know, would I rather have Julia or Lola Vice? But right now, I'd rather have Julia because I didn't really care for this match. Lola Vice is good. Roxanne is good. But the build-up was a little too short. Will they keep continuing it? I have no idea. Sometimes NXT, they put new challengers right after PLEs. Sometimes they're not always a long-term feud. Because the next PLE, we don't know when is the next one. They have a special edition of NXT for the Great American Bash. But that's a special edition. That's not a PLE. That's a special edition of NXT that will be on Sci-Fi. Why are they on Sci-Fi? I think there's like a game happening. I think we have the Olympics in summertime. I think it's the Olympics is happening. Didn't that start like in July, something like that? In Paris? I don't remember. But ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. It wasn't that bad. It was okay. I didn't have a vibe for it, but it was good. Congrats to Roxanne Perez retaining the match, the title. We had Ethan Page versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans versus Shawn Spears. Fatal 4-way match for the NXT Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match. It was a great Fatal 4-way. Javon Evans has a future in NXT or in WWE. This is why they should bring back the Cruiserweights, because they had great Cruiserweights now. Javon Evans could be a Cruiserweight champion. But I could see Javon Evans become the North American champion, tag team champions, and maybe the NXT champion. Hey, they put the NXT championship on anyone that deserves an opportunity, like they did with Trick Williams. I think Javon Evans deserves that title in the future. The guy was amazing. The Spanish fly he did on, I think it was Shawn Spears, And then he did like a Cody cutter off the turnbuckle. This guy was in the air so high up. And he did that cutter. I loved it. But ladies and gentlemen, the thing was crazy is that when Mr. Javon tried to do a springboard, he did a springboard off the apron onto the ropes. And then Trick Williams just shoves him off the ropes into the announce table. Right on his ribs. Ouch. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and your new NXT champion, Ethan Page. He's the new champion after Trick Williams did his knee onto Javon Evans. He knocked him out. He knocked out Ethan Page with another knee. And Ethan Page landed on Javon Evans. And Sean Spears pulled out Trick Williams. And that's how he got the 3. Ethan Page finally wins a championship in the big promotion. Because he didn't win absolutely nothing in AEW. Why am I wearing an AEW shirt? I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty cool. But when the show ended, Joe Hendry's face popped up on my TV screen. What does that mean? Joe Hendry, I don't know. It's not supposed to happen, or that means something. Because Joe Hendry his face just popped on my screen. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means when his face just pops up on my screen. So I don't know. I think we're going to see more of Joe Hendry coming back to NXT. He could be the next one to face Ethan Page for the NXT title at Great American Bash. But he has to worry about Slammiversary, guys. Remember that. He's in this Slammiversary World title match. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard that Josh Alexander was in backstage for Money in the Bank last night with his wife. So that's pretty cool. I thought he would show up on Heat because he was friends with Ethan Page. And I thought he would be like in the audience and they show him and said, oh, there's a TNA guy watching the match. But I would love to see Josh Alexander in NXT. See him. I think the fans will go nuts. I think there's a lot of wrestlers that the fans will go nuts for. I think so. From TNA. I think there's a lot of wrestlers. Even the knockouts. I think there's a lot of them. But let's see who else is going to show up. Charlie Dempsey's on TNA right now. He's going to be fighting Zachary Wentz. But I think that rivalry might be a little more. I think it's going to be a little more. Because Charlie Dempsey, if he fights on TNA this week, this Thursday, he has no numbers game. But he could still bring his friends to TNA to attack Trey Miguel and ruin the match. And you know the Rascals is not going to like that. So maybe they come to NXT and attack Charlie Dempsey and Wesley could help them. Because still, there's more of them. There's 4 of them. And there's going to be 3 of them. Myron Reed, I don't know if he's going to show up. But I still think Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz could show up. So, anything could happen. Now, let's see what happens in TNA. Will Damon Kemp show up? Will Miles Bourne show up? Lincoln Heights show up? I don't know if I say his first name right. Let's see what happens in TNA. Because the numbers game is, right now, that we know of, is on the Rascals side. Because Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. 2 of them, 1 Charlie Dempsey. But Charlie could bring his guys, and then, like he did, he ruined the match. His friends could ruin his match and make the Rascals more angry. And then next week, they come to NXT. And maybe Wesley will help him out because that's his friends. We don't know what's going to happen. Hey, Wesley was in Impact Wrestling too. Didn't win any championship in Impact Wrestling, not like Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel did. They won tag titles, and Miguel won the X Division Championship. But they all doing great work now. Wesley is doing great work on NXT. Everybody loves him. He's one of my favorite guys. I would love to see Javon Evans and Wesley team up. Well, that would be awesome. But the Rascals doing an amazing job in TNA as well. But if their contract expires sometime for TNA and they don't resign, I would love to see them come to NXT. But Zachary Wentz had a problem. There is a reason why he got released. And I'm hoping that WWE could forgive him of what happened. And I think he changed his life now. And he got that person out of his life. And now he's in a better place. So I'm hoping they could give him another chance. Because he didn't have a big chance. He never had a long chance. Because of all the problems he had. So I hope that he gets another chance. I think he kind of deserves it. I don't know what other people say. Does he deserve it? I don't know. But I think a lot of people deserve it. You gave Shawn Spears an opportunity, another chance. But he never had a problem. I think he got released. Or I think he left. I think his contract expired. I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, I would love to see the MSK, Rascals, whatever they want to be called when they come to NXT and help Wesley out. Let's see. Let's see what happens. But remember, Johnny Dempsey could attack Wesley to make a point. So anything could happen. Remember, Tuesday is first. NXT is the first show, and then it will be TNA. It could be a rivalry. It could be a little short-term rivalry for Slammiversary. Who knows? They need more matches for Slammiversary. And having Wesley on Slammiversary, that would be big. I haven't seen any WWE guys have a match at Slammiversary yet, and they said they will. So I want to see maybe the Rascals, one time only, they wrestle on Slammiversary against 3 more NXT guys. They've done it before. They've done those type of matches before, having different companies wrestle on their big shows like Bound for Glory. They had Will Ospreay at Bound for Glory. Come on, man. They had a bunch of people. I think Josh Alexander versus multiple guys that wasn't part of TNA. So even Hammerstone when he wasn't signed with TNA. So yeah, I think they could do the same thing for their big pay-per-views. I will understand if they don't do it on their small pay-per-views, but Slammiversary is one of their big ones. Slammiversary and Bound for Glory is one of their big ones. I'm hoping that they do this, and this could help their show and helps NXT out. They just saw a TNA guy popping on my screen. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys Tuesday morning for Monday Night Raw results. Let's see what happens next. Wyatt Six didn't show up on Money in the Bank. So now Chad could focus on the Wyatt Six. He's done with the Money in the Bank. Now he can focus on that. That's all for me today. Time is up. Bye.